If you're an entrepreneur or an aspiring entrepreneur, the only way to make more while working less in your business is by utilizing leverage. And the best way to utilize leverage as a solopreneur or a small business owner is by leveraging a digital product. And in this episode, we're going to cover how you can take information that you have right here, package it up in a digital product, and sell it to the marketplace. Welcome to another episode of It's Crowded at the Top. I'm your host, AstenCeo. I got the voice of God on the other side with me.
Hey, peace and blessings, beautiful people. And as always, hallelujah.
Man, I just want to talk about not just digital marketing, but just online business in general. And there's so many entrepreneurs out there and so many aspiring entrepreneurs that are just fighting so hard to not be on the internet. And I don't get it. Think if you're listening to this right now, you're on the internet.
Literally. All the time.
All of your customers are on the internet. Yet you want to do every single thing possible to not get on the internet. And that's where the people are. And guys, in business, people have to buy your stuff.
Yep.
And where are people?
On the internet.
On the internet. So I'm like, why, if everything that you're buying is on the internet, you sit there and see that you have your phone in your hand at all time, there's a good chance that anybody that's listening to this episode right now, whether you're watching it on YouTube or you're listening on whatever app that you listen to podcasts to, there's probably like a 90% chance you're on your phone. All of your competitors, everybody that you're studying or that you're consuming their content, learning from, they're teaching you the stuff for you to buy their stuff on the internet. But you're doing every single thing in your power to not get on the internet because you don't do that internet stuff, but you own it all day, every day.
And everything. I can't think of anything that's not on the internet besides like a physical book that you even buy from the internet.
Yeah. I think when you go get books, are you going to the only people that go to Barnes and Noble? They're not going there for books. Like Barnes and Noble, last time I went, it's low key done turned into a coffee shop.
Yeah, for sure. I've gone to Barnes and Noble once this year, and that was just so I can get Blue Ocean Strategy the day of.
Yeah, it's like you either want something right now for if you don't feel like you can wait the one day for Amazon.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, real quick, I did a little over 900K in my business with just one digital product, but I have a bigger goal now, 100 million. Yeah, you heard that right, $100 million, but not for me, for y'all. I'm helping 1,000 people make an extra 6 figures online in their business like them.
I made 1K in less than 12 hours.
Spent 4 hours of my life to make 29 grand.
13,500, trying to make it crowded at the top.
1,000 people times 100,000 equals 100 million worth of impact. I'm making it crowded at the top. Get weekly coaching calls with myself, all of my courses, trainings, resources, and systems, plus a private mastermind community of entrepreneurs, all designed to help you grow your business online for less than $2 a day. There's no excuses anymore. So click the link down in the description, tap into the mastermind community, and I will see you on our coaching call this upcoming Wednesday. Or you're going to just sit and maybe want some type of environment or something like that. But even books, you don't become the New York Times bestseller without selling these books on the internet.
Right. Yeah. We ain't doing it out the trunk. We ain't doing the pop-up shops. That's not gonna get you those numbers.
Yeah. Somebody that I have in mind right now, they're so. And their clothes are fire. Like it ain't just like a t-shirt brand. Like this dude, he's done educating himself on cut and sew and like really, really look up to I ain't saying like just look up to Virgil because it's like, oh, there's some fly stuff. Like
Right.
really learning the cut and sew process and putting these pieces together and all this type of stuff. Like if you didn't know better, if you were to have on his clothes, you would be like, dang, is that from some type? I can't afford that.
Right. Right.
All he's worried about is getting in these boutiques and stuff. I'm like, man, if you don't get on the internet,
What's his reasoning behind just focusing on the
we don't
boutiques?
have a relationship like that to
Oh,
where
okay. Okay.
we talk.
Mm-hmm.
If I see him, I wouldn't consider him like we cool.
Mm-hmm.
He's not like a friend or nothing. Like I see him. But
Mm-hmm.
outside of that, no. And I'm a customer. I've bought some stuff in the past.
Mm-hmm.
For one, the support, and two, because I actually
Like
think the stuff was dope.
yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, but I'm like, man, you know how few people would get your stuff if you happen to get it in these stores and stuff. Like he wants to get his stuff in this mall and in this store and then have this. I'm like, bro, you could put together. You have no presence on the internet at all.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows about it. I'm like, bro, you could just run some ads or something and
Mm-hmm.
get it in front of more people.
Mm-hmm.
You just pay some shout out pages to get it in front of more people. But the digital aspect of it, y'all, no matter what it is that you're doing, I don't care whether you're in real estate. I don't care whether you're a videographer. I don't care if you're in the clothing industry. I don't care if you do Amazon FBA or drop shipping or crypto or make jewelry or whatever it is that you fucking do. There's more money in selling the shovel than digging for the gold.
Mm.
So I say everybody needs a digital product. And somebody in the comments, let me know if I'm wrong right now. But I'm pretty sure I'm right. Think we learn from other people.
Mm-hmm.
We all have somebody that we look to learn from, especially if you're on YouTube. If you're a videographer, I'm sure there's somebody whose videos you look at for videography tips and
Mm-hmm.
all this type of stuff, acquiring clients. Maybe it could be something on editing or
Mm-hmm.
something, but I'm sure there's somebody whose content that you consume.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in real estate, I'm sure that there's somebody's content that you consume on learning how to flip houses or owner finance or all the different strategies in real estate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wholesaling, subject to all that type of stuff. If you're in the fitness industry, I'm sure that there's somebody that you watch that's talking about how you can fitness tips, health tips. If you own a gym tips, right? If you have a membership tips and all that type of stuff, no matter what it is that you do. What do all of those people that you consume direct you to? A link in the bio, a link in the description.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you'll sit there and you'll consume all these people's content and you don't ever take time to think, why don't I have a link that somebody can click?
Right. Bro, I legit just bought some color grading stuff from somebody that I came across on YouTube after I was searching for something. He had a video that solved my problem, and he had a link in his description for something I thought would be helpful. Bought the thing. It was like I think like $70. Bought from him on a whim. I don't know who this dude was, but his video was fire, and I trusted him for like fairly quickly.
So why don't you have the $70 link? And I'm saying you, I'm not saying you you specifically,
Yeah.
but even if I am saying
But
you
no,
specifically,
yeah.
like
Yeah, no, it's real.
everybody had, so and then we'll sit there and we'll be and most people will be doing their best to try to emulate the person who they're watching and their strategies without actually emulating what they're doing.
Mm-hmm. Just skipping that part.
Yeah, y'all start watching, including myself. This is with everybody. Yes, you can learn a lot from what people are saying and their content and their information, but take some time to think. Why are they doing what they're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Why are they taking this time, energy, effort, and money Because everything that you consume for free comes at a cost to somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they spending their time, energy, resources, and money on free content for you? Just to be spending money on making free content?
Right, right.
Oh, it's because they have digital products that they want to create content to drive an audience to their product or service.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say free, because I don't want to discourage anybody from making content by me saying it costs money. But even on a low scale, if you're making stuff from your phone, you spent money on your phone.
Yep.
You
Yep.
probably bought the better phone for the camera because you want to make content. If you buy a microphone, that costs money. If you buy a light, even a ring light, that costs money. Like, it's not free.
Mm-hmm.
If you bought a regular camera, it's not free.
Right. You're paying for
So
something.
that's what I'm saying. You're paying for. There's a cost to the free content,
Mm-hmm.
right? So a digital product. Why I say every entrepreneur needs to have one. And I'm not saying that you have to get out of the physical side of the business, but there's no way for you. There's only so much that you yourself can do on the physical side of the business.
Right.
That's why I said to start the episode, to make more working less, you have to utilize leverage. Now, you can either leverage other people's sweat equity or you can leverage the internet. Which one's easier?
Mm-hmm.
To hire a bunch of people, to get the skills to hire a bunch of people, you only get the skills through hiring a bunch of the wrong people, which is going to lose you money. Managing these people, managing a bunch of emotions and all that stuff and scaling that up, or uploading something to a space that has a infinite amount of people.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's always gonna be somebody, oh, there's only this many people on the planet. It's not infinite. You know what the fuck I mean.
Right. Right. Even if there are 8 billion people on the planet, like, you can reach 8 billion.
Yeah. And then, but uploading something and then just leveraging these platforms to push it out to people.
Mm-hmm.
To whereas how you said you bought that kit from the videographer, it was a simple click.
Mm-hmm.
You pay for it and it automatically gets sent to you or you automatically download it.
Mm-hmm.
You know how many times per day he can do that?
Right.
You know how many possible people per day came up on that video, how you came up on that video?
Mm-hmm.
He don't need a bunch of people to go sell that. He can make that one piece of content and put it on the internet.
Yep.
And then 10 people could find it today. 50 people could find it today.
Mm-hmm.
100 people could find it today. 5,000 people could find it today.
Yep.
And that one piece of content, a key thing that you said, you searched for something and found it.
Mm-hmm.
He made searchable content. That's going to be digital real estate for him for years to come.
Mm-hmm.
And then guess what? I'm pretty sure if whoever this person was, you go look on his page, there's more videos similar to that one that's probably going to have the same link to what you purchased on those videos too.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever business it is that you all are in, or whatever your niche is, whatever your lane is, add a digital aspect to it because that can be one of the verticals of the business.
Mm-hmm.
One guy, I was walking to the grocery store, he pulled up on me. We had a brief conversation because I was like, "Hey, bro, I need my fruit from the grocery store, bro. I ain't just trying to stand here at your car all day." But in the short combo, he told me he was a barber. Then he told me he had all these other side hustles, whatever, that he wanted to do, crypto, uh, t-shirt brand,
Mm-hmm.
uh, lawn landscaping, and some other stuff. I was like, nah, bro, you cut hair, right? I was like, if you cut hair, what does the person do as soon as you get done cutting their hair. He says they pay me. I was like, they pay you and then what? He's like, oh. I said, they pay you and they leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, as soon as they pay you and leave, they then leave the barbershop and go spend their money at least 2 to 4 other businesses for everything that they need to maintain their haircut
Mm-hmm.
when they could get it from you right there. So you get your haircut, you go to Walmart or to the Korean store or whatever to get your oils, your brushes, your combs, your clippers. If you want to just maintain till you come back.
So a quick little
Yeah,
oh, he might get the
sponges,
sponge. Yeah, he might get the sponge.
whatever. Right? Your moisturizer for your hair, your beard oils, your bump stuff if you got bumps. You go into all these different places to do that. I'm like, you could go on AliExpress, find one of them sponges, for example. I don't know, I've never used a sponge, but let's say you've used a sponge. How much they cost?
Well, you can get like a 3-pack for between $5 to $9 on Amazon.
$10. I'm pretty sure you could go on AliExpress and find that same curly sponge for like
50 cents.
30 cents.
Mm-hmm.
30 to 60 cents. Boom, get those in bulk from AliExpress. Now, as soon as they come, you have the sponge right there for them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as soon as they come, you have the everything that they need, the combs, the brushes, the hair care maintenance, all that stuff right there. You have your own quote unquote formula, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just added like an extra 25% per customer right there at the gate. Now you have this information. Now you know how other barbers could add an extra 20 to 40 or 50% on each customer that sits down. Now you can package that information up. You can make a digital product. Hey, are you a barber that wants to make an extra 25 to 40% per customer?
Hey,
Are
here's
you
what I
tired of
did.
doing blah, 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 blah?
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I did. You can package it up, whether it be an ebook, whether that be a course, whether that be a webinar, or all of the above.
Mm-hmm.
Hey guys, I'm hosting a masterclass teaching how you can add an extra 25 to 40% per cut. Here's a link. You record that, whether you charge for it or not. Say it's free, or you charge for it. It doesn't matter. You record it. Then after you record that, you now have the recording. That can be a digital product of that recording, and you don't have to have anything fancy.
Right.
One of my guys, I know he makes a lot of money. He actually lives in Dubai right now. He moved to Dubai recently. All that he does is he'll have recordings of stuff, or he'll write ebooks, and he'll just keep it in a Google Doc. Click this link. You buy the link. He sends you the Google Doc. That's it. Click this link. The recording of the masterclass is just in the Google Drive.
Mm-hmm.
He just send you the link to the Google Drive.
Yeah.
He got like 15 or 25, maybe 30 different digital products.
Yeah.
I stayed in a hotel. I just saw him post something the other day. He stays in all these 5-star hotels all around the world. He's in a 5-star hotel in Dubai. Y'all, this hotel costs this much per night. Guess how much I'm paying per night? It might have been like a couple thousand per night. I'm paying $239. Want to know how I did it? Click the link.
Mm-hmm.
Get the hotel play. It's $25. They're going to click it, download. It's just going to be a Google Doc.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly what
So
you're talking
y'all
about.
add a digital product as a vertical to your business, and then all that you have to do is create content to drive traffic to that product, and that content, you don't have to be working as much. Now, the initial work is the content, but how hard is it to actually make content?
Right.
If you think it's hard, it's just because you're in your mind about it. It's just speaking. And work on your communication skills, because if you are an effective communicator and you just work on your communication skills and you have a digital product, you'll forever be able to drive traffic to that product that you created that one time and get paid forever.